shot. Ah. Ah. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Welcome to another episode of This Is My Life. What's up, cookies? Welcome to another vlog. It's a week in the life. Last week, I'm not going to lie to you guys. This one might start off as a little bit of a heavier note because you'll find out. I'll definitely give you a debrief of what's going on, especially in the first part of this video. But a lot of just pushing through despite the heavy feelings. And I felt like, it was still okay to share and post with you guys because life is always going to be lifing. This year has been very tough altogether for many reasons, for many different people. And I just don't think that it's, necessary to hide the lows, and only show the highlights. So let's get into the journey of last week, essentially. And sorry in advance, because I'm going to yap for about a couple minutes with you. So it's a lot of things I got to update you on. All right, enjoy. I was talking to this thing and the whole time it was off. You know what? It wasn't even recording. Anyway, really quickly, welcome back to another vlog. It is Wednesday. It's so dark outside. It is only 3:48. This is nutso. Just getting used to it getting darker earlier and like knowing that I'm a sundowner, like I get a little seasonal depression. I have to be really careful and just make sure I'm moving my body, taking my vitamins, doing the things that make me happy. But to be completely honest with y'all, this week's vlog is going to be really about showing up despite the heaviness. There's a ladder of things happening. I'm going to try my best not to get emotional. So tomorrow we have 2 funerals to attend, back to back, same funeral home. 2 Sundays ago, we learned that one of our really good friends lost their daughter, Mia, 19 years old. And we're going to go support them tomorrow at her homegoing services. And then later in the evening, we're going to support Carlos's best friend, whose mother has passed away yesterday. She was sick for some time. She was in hospice care. I also have a doctor's appointment in the midst of that, virtually, thank God, an appointment I have been waiting for several months, since June. And I kept the thing, even though some of my symptoms have been long gone from then, I still want to, just like if I have the appointment with a doctor who barely ever has appointments, let me see if I can get some extra tests ran, just have some clarity of things and scanned or whatever, right? Because we're in our wellness, healthy era and just like getting control of the ever evolving women's body. Oh my gosh, there's always something going on and developing. Anyway, so that's happening tomorrow. And just, I told you guys before, if you've been, following the vlogs, because I know some people really like the Fashion Friday vlogs, videos, the Gray Edit series. And then some people really like the vlogs from me. But a lot of my friends are going through it. A lot of people are going through it. I think this year was rough for a lot of people for many different reasons. And just trying to find the balance through it all and little pockets of joy or silver linings, or just like, can one day just feel still? Can one day just feel like not another damn thing, And we've had a rough couple of years. Last year around this time, Carlos's mother was dying. Okay. She was a vegetable, and this community, we came together, we prayed and prayed and prayed, and the love of God worked a miracle on Carlos's mom, and she's still with us today. In the last 2 years, it was really rough, you know, seeing Carlos go through that with his mom and her falling ill and understanding what it looks like to be a caregiver, to be working with other family members to get support for this person, you know, and it's been a rough couple of years for us. And I find that I'm always on edge when it comes to our nucleus, you know, and wondering, oh, the holidays come around, something's up, you know, and I'm seeing that my friends are going through it this time. And I'm just like, oh, can't everyone just have a clear season? You know, so while I have, you know, these homegoings to go to and give everything that we can, you know, I have other friends that are going through other personal issues, and I'm also just like on edge and praying and hoping and just, you know, I'm such an empath too, you know. I think about my friends going through whatever they're going through, and I'm just like, oh, I hope that they're not in the dark room right now, or just like, I hope that they feel support. I hope that they feel loved. I hope they ate something today. Like, you know, and I don't want to overwhelm my friends with checking in all the time every day and just like, you, how's it, you know, because I don't want to remind them of the issues either, you know, but it's just, my friends are heavy on my heart. It's like you want to pray everybody's issues away. And there is power in prayer. There is power in prayer. But prayer don't bring back Mia or Jeff's mom. It was their time. So just, oof. Oof, 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 oof. Anyway, I went to yoga today because I needed it. My PCS is flaring up. But the silver lining of wellness for me, some of y'all know I was doing herbal Chinese medicine teas for the last few weeks of October because I was having like irregular periods, stomach issues. Apparently the doctor saw on my tongue and my pulse that my chi is not correct and like my liver needs a reset. My hormones are all over the place. There was a lot of things jumping, and the doctor saw it, and I took these herbs, and my periods were irregular, like very short windows, every 22 days, every 24 days. I'm like, what is going on? And that's what, when I'm super stressed, like that does happen. But this time after the teas were done, I was like, I wonder if this is going to help reset and regulate my period. Y'all, my period went, like I had 30 days in between my period. So I felt, it looked like I was late on my period, but I wasn't. Like it was resetting itself and it felt stuck. And he kept saying, he was like, your chi is stuck. Your feminine energy is stuck. We're going to break that up for you. So on like day 29 of waiting for my period, I'm like, it feels like it's about to happen. Right. But it just wasn't happening. I took several pregnancy tests just to make sure. And I'm just like, I know I'm not pregnant. Like not even a slither of the second line is it. Like, I know I'm not pregnant. It's just, the herbs are doing its thing. And literally, y'all, I was like, all right, day 30, like, come on. Like, I feel it needs to come out. Like, and I remember being in the bathroom, like getting ready in the mirror. And I was just like, let me just move my feminine energy. Let me just swing my hips and see if that works. You know, like, let me help the feminine energy he's talking about is stuck. Literally, like I wind my hips like I was at carnival, okay? And not even 5 seconds after I stopped winding, my flow came. I was like, that's crazy. So we are reset for the new algorithm of cycle. I feel like hormones, let's see the next month or so. He did tell me to come back and see him mid-November. So we're probably going to see him the following weekend or week, and see what he sees. But I'm also going to see my gastro doctor. You know, I'm going to do all the things. Acupuncture is on the way. we're going to do acupuncture. And we're going to start with new supplements, some D3, some B12, some omegas and fish oils and probiotic, prebiotic, and magnesium, which definitely helps with my vein issue. But yeah, went to yoga. I did new, new poses I never did before. That was nice. I was very proud of myself. And then I got one of my favorite donuts. It was the last one too. You ever be in line and you see like you're at your favorite bakery or whatever, and there's like one of the last cookies that you really love, and there's like several people in front of you. Like, I just hope none of y'all try to get my cookie. And there was one couple that was kind of like, oh, we don't know what we want. I'm like, and they turned around. They must have felt my energy. They're like, oh, we don't know what we want. You can go ahead of us. I was like, thank God. I said, that chocolate donut, give me the last one. Victory is mine. And it was. And I can't wait to eat it. So anywho, also, I feel like I've been talking, oh my God, 10 minutes. If you're not new around here, you would have recalled, I had ordered some lovely pieces from SSense at the end of September. Like, it was my last order of just going nuts, spending for my birthday month and getting the things that I feel like I needed to treat myself with. I ordered 3 items. One was a silk long sleeve top. One was a leather top from Rick Owens, both of them from Rick Owens. And another one was like this shearling snood from Ann Demeulemeester, all on sale. Great deals, okay? Ordered it, got it FedEx, got a FedEx tracking number, received the box. It was nice and tall. I opened the box and there was another box in it. It took up most of the space in that box. And what was inside? The shearling. And she's beautiful. She's right here. Let me just show you, okay? She's right here. Look at this snood. Isn't she fabulous? Anyway, I know I'm going to wear her this week. That was in the box. And then I said, well, let me go and grab the other 2 pieces. And I said, where are the other 2 pieces? And then I was like, I don't think the other 2 pieces would have fit in this box anyway. The box is only for this snood. So I reached out to SSense. I was like, hey, do you guys know if there's another tracking number attached to this order? Because there's got to be more than one package. And that's okay. They're like, no, we have it here that everything was shipped in this one particular order. And I was like, oh, no. Now, y'all know tariffs, anything imported goes through FedEx. FedEx import is hell right now. Everyone is having issues with FedEx import. So that was at the end of September. A few days into October, I got that first box, right? They were like, nah. That was only one box we shipped out. We're going to have to put an investigation between us and FedEx. Like, give us a few days. Gave them a few days. I was like, that's crazy because it was the last size. It was the last units of the sizes that I typically wear in those pieces. And I was like, are you sure it wasn't another box? They were like, it was one box. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to have to process a chargeback for the other 2 pieces that are gone, right? And in the midst of me doing that, they're like, yeah, go ahead and do the chargeback. That's fine. In the midst of me doing that, I saw that there was a smaller size in one item and a larger size in the other. And I'm like, listen, I'm the type of girl, I range from extra small to large. It doesn't, like, certain pieces I can do different sizes in. So I was like, you know what, let me try. Let me get the medium in that silk top and let me get the extra small in that leather top, which, girl, I was so thirsty, okay? So I placed 2 more orders because I was like, y'all gonna ship one item in one box. We're gonna separate these orders. FedEx, stealing. So anyway, I was just like, all right, let me try to be strategic. So I placed the orders because I like playing games with my money, okay? But no other website had these pieces, okay? These are really special pieces. So I'm like, let me just try. So I see that the leather piece delivers so quickly. It's upside down. I'll put a picture of it. Delivers so quickly. The size extra small, she snug, but she got on my body. So I was like, all right, well, that's fine. Then I get an email from SSense. They're like, actually, we see that there's extra boxes. So the order was put in 2 extra boxes. I was like, no, I just placed 2 extra orders for the pieces that were missing. So we're going to have to, process the refund or whatever. They're like, no, your original order was shipped in multiple boxes. I'm like, hot. Well, okay, so where is it? They're like, it's one more box and it's in FedEx holding, import holding in Memphis or whatever. And I'm like, okay, well, get on and see if it can get here. But the silk top delivered after that. And that fit really well. So I was like, okay, so listen, here's the thing. I ordered extra stuff because I thought these pieces were gone forever. And she was like, okay, well, if that's the case, so sorry about that. We'll return anything, even though this leather piece is final sale. Whatever doesn't work because of all this mix up. And you asked if we shipped it in extra boxes. And we told you no, 2 times or whatever. I was like, yeah. So she was like, don't worry about it. Like once everything gets delivered, no matter how long it takes, we'll figure it out. So my original order, second package delivered yesterday. The pieces are in there. The silk top of my original order, it needs to go back. It is too small. The new one that I ordered, perfect sizing. The original order with this size, perfect. So the newer leather order, I have to ship back. Final sale. So I called them today and I was like, listen, everything delivered. Mind you, this has been missing since September 31st. Okay. And it just got here yesterday. It's November. Crazy. But anyway, thank God I didn't need it for a specific occasion or whatever, but it's fine. So I called them and the girl was telling me, she was like, yeah, we can't process the return. I said, see, this is why I like writing everything down. Go into the email for that claim ticket. You're going to see that Michelle told me that y'all going to do it. And she read it. She was like, okay, yeah, we're going to have to do that. All right, then. And then I have to stop the chargeback to return the other items. So it was a big mess. And a lot of people are going through it. It's confusing. It's a lot. But you know what? Even though she said no at first to the return, because it's like a lot, is the final sale thing, she was very nice about the entire exchange. Really nice. Even gave me a little insight. Like, this is a lot going on. Like, one girl had 5 different emails. Like, it's hard for me to piece everything together so quickly, to give you a resolution. So she was nice. Everything's fine. They're emailing me the stuff for me to send it back or whatever. But like, I will shop with Essence again. But I'm going to order one thing at a time. Just so we're clear on shipment tracking. Anyway, I'm going to finish clean up the room here. It's so dark in here. It doesn't look like it because the light is hitting us nicely here. It's good enough, but it is dark in this apartment. But yeah, I'm going to clean up as I always do. I'm going to let you go after 6. Sorry about my time I'm taking. I know some of y'all like to hear me yap. I actually don't like to hear me yap when I'm editing these things. So I've talked too much. Don't use that against me. Shut up. Shut your mouth. But yeah, and I'm just going to relax and get my admin work done for Kinspire and just be still, because tomorrow is going to be a day. Obviously, we'll not be filming those things for everyone's privacy. So I will see y'all on Friday. We have some work assignments and the gym and trying to release whatever took place on Friday and letting that flow. Saturday, we have some things to do. And then Sunday, we have some good things to do too. So there is a balance of heavy and light energy this week. But I'll see you on Friday because I ain't nothing else going on. I'll see you on Friday. Okay. All right now. See you later. Really quickly, I do want to share just like one moment from the funeral. Mia Renee's casket was so beautiful. I just got a really quick glimpse of it, but it had black angels on the side of it. And I've never seen anything like that. And my grandfather on my mother's side owned a funeral home business in Aruba, and a cousin of mine owns Wiley Funeral Homes in Baltimore. So, death and the preparation for it and things are something that I'm very like I've seen a lot, experienced a lot. I process death in a way that I know a lot of people don't, because of the simple fact that my family was in business with it. So there's this level of acceptance, or trying to find acceptance and understanding through all kinds of death. But I will admit, this is the second person that I've known or known of that's passed away so young. So it was really hard to process all of the emotions that went on that day with the funeral, and how families come together and mourn. It was a very difficult and heavy day, but I, you know, try to find the beauty in things. And her casket was beautiful, and I think she looked beautiful. In her homegoing service. But that was just a little glimpse that I, wanted to show with her father, as well as her husband at the front of the casket, carrying her in for the funeral service at Mass.
Just fine.
Overall, the day was very heavy. We started off with Mia's funeral early in the morning, and just processing and learning that she passed away in a car accident. That in itself will tell you how just tragic and heavy it is. And she had so many plans ahead of her, obviously, a full life to live at 19, going on 20 in January. So, still flowing condolences and prayers for the family, and everyone just feeling so lost in this moment with what happened with Mia Renee. And then we finished the day with Carlos's best friend, Jeff. His mother passed away from dementia. And, she had been sick for some time. She was in hospice care for some time as well. And, she left behind a wonderful, full Dominican family. Like that funeral, and it was the same funeral home. So we went to the same funeral home in the morning, and then that night we went back to the same funeral home, same room as Mia's service was Mrs. Zoila, Jeff's mother's service as well. And it was night and day, and it was so wild to me just thinking of the reality of things. We opened a day with a young person's funeral, and it was just so dark, heavy, and even just angry. It was a lot of angry energy in the room, because it just feels so unfair, right? And then, we go through all that, the burial, it being bitter cold, and then the separation of families, going to one repast versus another. It was just a lot. And then we went to Mrs. Zoila's funeral viewing, and it was more like a celebration of life, because she had lived a full life. Essentially, she had birthed, I think it's 5 or 6 of the children she had with her husband. Her husband, just although he's lost his partner of life, you can also see that they were content with her suffering being over. And looking at pictures of her, she was a fab woman. Oh my God, like she could dress. And I also heard that she was a devout Catholic that prayed the full rosary at her viewing. And it was just a lot of connection and love in the room, a lot more connectivity in that room. And, just looking from the outside in, not being blood related to any of the souls lost, you just want to pray. You just want to pray for people. You want to hope that everyone gets along post these traumatic experiences, whether it's a full life or not. And you just, it just gives perspective, just to appreciate life every day, live it to the fullest, tell people you love them, and squash beefs that don't need to be, that wouldn't make sense after death. You know what I'm saying? So I have to tell you guys, those two funerals in one day for people who are so loved, it's still affecting me, and it's already a week after. It really just like slowed a lot of things down mentally, physically for me and even for Carlos too. Like we're so tired. So I can't even imagine what it feels like to be the people who have all these memories with them. But hopefully they find solace in those moments, and that time will heal and lighten the heaviness of grief, especially if it's heavy for them. But yeah, that was a day. It was a day, and I didn't even show any of it, but heavy, really heavy. I'm literally waiting for the Zoom call to start with my gastro doctor. We were supposed to have an appointment on Monday. They last minute canceled, moved me to today, an hour before I have to be at a work gig at Bloomingdale's. And they tell you to log on like 10 minutes before your actual appointment, and they don't log in until 15 minutes after. And then I had to pay the copay for the second time. So when he get on this thing, I'm going to tell him what he's going to do for me instead of telling me, no, it can't be this, it shouldn't be this, it's not that. No, we're going to do the things. You're going to refund me my money. And next time you going to book an appointment, you're going to say the actual time you're going to be on the Zoom. Like, why don't people just do business well when they have all the resources and tools to do business well? And he better be nice to me today. I feel like he's not really that warm. Like, I have gas. Be nice to me. I mean, honestly, I spoke with my doctor. He don't want me to have he don't want me to have a colonoscopy, and it's so annoying because I'm so young. But like, honestly, guys, why can't most of these things just be preventative care? You know what I'm saying? Why does everything have to be diagnostic and charge $100 million for one thing? Like, to put a camera up my ass? Anyway, so he told me to just try some fiber for the next 6 weeks, and then we'll see how things go, whatever. But he asked me if I drank soda, and I was like, honey, no, I only drink like 2 sodas a week, like my little ginger beers, my Fever Tree ginger beers. And I told Carlos about the call. He was like, girl, did you forget that you had so much soda in the month of October? I was like, what are you talking about? He was like, you had bought soda for the children and for the Kinspire kids and staff when they had worked during fashion week. You had so much soda left over, and like you drank it almost every other day with your meals. And I recalled, oh my God, I'm like, you know what? You're so right. I would have my meals and be like, let me just pop this little Coca-Cola. It's been a while since I've had a Coca-Cola. I've been drinking Coca-Cola and Sprite all month of October. No wonder the residual is the pop. Yeah. So we're going to try the fiber, and then we're going to get back to my gastro. Anytime I'm working within like a store setting or like, a fashion brand space, I always find myself like re-merchandising things just to make sure that it just looks prepped and nice in the space. And it always brings me back to my retail days. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I miss working in retail. It was an adventure, but I love merchandising things.
Cap in her rap. She's buying what she's recommending. No cap in her rap.
No, seriously, because I said one size. We're gonna see.
Honestly.
And it got thumb holes.
Oh my.
That's the other part.
Like, am I buying one right now?
You might. The thumb holes always get to me.
Oh no, and the me.
Oh, what film?
Yeah.
It looks nice. Honestly, this was quite a treat because I've never worked on a project where a rep from the brand and another creator was in the space at the same time with the same scope of work, right? And I thought it was so cool. I hadn't met Amina in real life before. I feel like I've seen her in passing or seen her just on the internet, right? And then she was such a doll. And Bailey was with the Who What Wear team. So she was helping us through the store to ensure like no one was giving us any trouble or whatever, and that we can film freely and get all the content that we needed for the collaboration with them in Bloomingdale's. It was such a fun day. It was very helpful having them by my side. It was way more comforting. It was way more comforting to like speak to camera, even though like associates and stuff were watching nearby. If I was doing it by myself, I would have felt the need to explain myself a lot more. So having Bailey with us was really helpful. And then Amina and I, honestly, we stayed Bailey had to go back to work because she had other things to do, honey. So, and she was only like, we were only supposed to be there from like 11 to 1. Amina and I stayed after she left, and we filmed like our outdoor content and some more content throughout the store. I didn't leave there until like 3:30 that day. I had a lot of fun though, working. That was a lot of fun. I love working. Y'all know we're going to get something for the chef Carlos over here from Le Creuset. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. I love it. So good. It is heavy. Sorry, I did not tell you that. Can I tell you, Le Creuset, the Le Creuset pieces look so beautiful. I want in my dream home all of my pots and pans to be from Le Creuset. And also, it's going to be a really good deal on Le Creuset from Bloomingdale's up until the end of January. The sales associate in that space, he told me that. He told me to tell y'all. There's going to be deals all the way through January 31st on Le Creuset. So let's rack it up. I'm going to link everything down below. Even the fish one. There's a fish one. I mean, looking at all the elevators. Hold on. Oh my God, it's happening.
And this maybe you can move here because these are display.
We do work with Bloomingdale's, but this is someone else's equipment. So give me a second, because I don't want to. So even though Bailey was with us throughout this entire time, and everyone was like smooth sailing, no one was giving us issues for filming throughout the space or like giving us weird energy. In this particular shop on the first floor, I'm not going to name any names, but there was an actual rep from this brand in the shop. It was an open concept shop, and he was with like 7 other associates that work for that brand at Bloomingdale's, and they were just like moving things around or whatever. Midday, not a lot of customers in the store, and he was upset because Amina had put her coat and some other pieces of camera equipment on this display that had scarves underneath it. I'm going to be really honest with you guys. Obviously you see that we're working in the store. We're filming content. No one's giving us issues. I told him, I was like, we're working with Bloomingdale's and Who What Wear. He did not care. He was like, we need to sell these scarves. This needs to be removed in his French accent, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, listen, I'm not touching Amina's expensive camera equipment. That lens is huge. Second of all, for this brand, like I said, I'm not going to name no names, but for this particular brand, no one is concerned about these scarves. No one even knows that y'all have scarves. Like, baby, calm down. Calm all the way down and watch how you talk to me. So even though he gave all that smoke, Bailey had stepped aside at that point trying to get the elevator shot with Amina, and I handled him. I was just like, you're going to have to give me a few minutes because I'm not touching her stuff. Like, I'll move the coat and put it on top of my bags and everything, but I'm not going to touch her camera equipment. And honestly, you're not saving a life with covering your scarves for 5 minutes. No one is in your shop shopping, and no one cares about these particular scarves. In fact, you should have made friends with us so we can feature the scarves in our content to help y'all sell it in store and online. How about that? How about that? These, and it's weird because like when we're filming in store, a lot of times like they assume, oh, they're taking commission from the salespeople because they're going to buy it online. No, this particular content, if we're shooting in store, it's to bring more people into the store. We're not making commission off of store sales in store. You get what I'm saying? the sales associates do. And if you're nice enough, we might say you should go to XYZ in this particular department because they were the cat's meow. It would behoove you to be friendly to content creators creating content in your store, especially if it's making focus on traffic, bringing more traffic into the actual brick and mortar. But anyway, that was the only snafu that we had. Thank goodness, because Bailey was with us the whole time, so we were safe. But he he got a little froggy. I was like, I'm gonna need you to give me a few minutes. He walked away after I said that because I was like, I'm not touching this girl's stuff, and I'm held accountable. No. You'll be all right. You'll be fine. We're not saving lives here with these little scarves. They want Hermes and Louis Vuitton scarves anyway. So stop it.
Okay, working.
It's like Russian roulette. This feels like Russian roulette. And we're only getting this for her. I want her to have this shot only.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not doing this.
Oh, okay, so we got it.
We just focus on
Okay,
her.
so the thing is, I kind of wanted more scenery because I felt like it was just kind of like cropped. You know what I mean? That was just it.
Yeah.
What about, or even that one, if maybe like.
Oh, you're right. That one doesn't seem to be working.
I know, like.
There's one. Get into it. Content creators in the wild trying to get the shot. What is happening? Amina's trying to get in the elevator, but for herself. Oh my God, this is hard because we're during business hours. Did we get it? I think we did. Oh my God. Oh, there's so many people. Y'all, I'm stressed. She got it. Whew. I'm stressed. And the man from the brand right here gonna yell at me, oh Lord. Overall, I had a really good work day. And I even found a new coffee spot that I really like, y'all. It's called Black Fox Coffee. And it's on between 56th and 55th, and between Madison and 5th Avenue. It's like in this really unique, futuristic looking space in the middle. I love stuff like this. And I got the vanilla date latte with oat milk. Very good. And I did actually tell them to add a little bit more the second time I went because I was like, I tasted, but not as fragrant. So just pour a little bit more and it wasn't too sweet at all. Definitely check them out. I really like their stuff. Yes, it's Saturday and it is about 8:37. I have a couple more minutes just to get ready. Oh, my bra, sorry. But gonna get these nails done and toes done today. Thank the Lord. Also, I'm in I had booked this appointment like in October. Actually, I booked it in September when I had my initial work done, and I made the appointment so later in November because I had just gotten these done. And I don't know what told me to give myself 2 months with all this stuff. I should have booked it within a month's time because my nails have been growing so fast. But anyway, the situation I have with today is I also got invited to, I think, a surprise birthday party for my mentor, Jamila. And it's her 50th birthday. And the thing is, the invitation said arrive by 12. She's arriving by 1. And I'm like, okay, And the reason why I'm like, I think it's a surprise because it came from her phone number. Like it's, so somebody must have went. I didn't say anything to her when I wished her happy birthday the other day, but I think it's that situation. And I don't think that I'll be done with my appointment in the right amount of time. I think that I will be getting there after 12. So I'm like, wait, do I really get there at 1? I mean, after 1, or do I wait till 2? Do I go at all? Like, I don't want to ruin the surprise because what if like something happens where she's actually late, right? And I don't know who to contact at that event to be like, hey, is she there yet, kind of thing, like how am I supposed to know? And it's like you can kind of stand by and see what people's stories are doing, or if she posts anything, but I doubt she'll post anything in the actual time frames. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to double check to see if there's like a number for the organizer. But then also I'm like, will that person really respond once the actions? I'm just thinking about all the variables, and I'm like, what time do I go? But anywho's in, I'm just putting on a little bit of makeup today. I've been kind of breaking out here and on my forehead and stuff. So I put on the Danessa Myricks just to kind of blur out what's going on. But really quickly, I just want to go through what I got from the Sephora sale, because I didn't do like what you should get from Sephora sale. I kind of was like allowing myself to be influenced. But I know that these AB, what is it? Alpha Beta Universal Daily Peel. A lot of people love this stuff from Dennis Gross. And I also re-upped on the facial cleanser that I use. I'm not completely done with the one that I have, but it's like getting to that point. I'm like, well, we have a sale, might as well get it now. I also re-upped on the Shani Darden moisturizing moisture boost plumping serum. Also not ran out completely, but I'm on my second bottle. So that's my third. And then I also was like, oh, I want to try this Claw de Lay, their Vino Perfect. It's like a dark spot remover. It was kind of pricey. Heard great things about it. I was like, why not? It's a sale, right? Another thing a lot of people were talking about was the Easy Bake from Huda Beauty in the Ube birthday cake color. It's like a pinkish color. I'm curious to see how that works on me. I also got the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. Heard great things about that. I also got the Lancome mascara primer, and then the YSL Lash Clash in the brown color, because I like doing reddish browns eyeshadow on myself for holidays and stuff. Overall, I've always liked like a brownish red powder eyeshadow whenever I do feel like putting eyeshadow. I also got this targeted acne spot treatment from The Ordinary. And then I also re-upped on my favorite lip liner color from Makeup Forever Limitless Brown. I also got this Sephora lip liner color in Berry Bang for when I do a red lip, because I like it to be a little bit like of an ombre effect. And then I think this was a gift with purchase, this little NARS Radiant Concealer. Yeah, I didn't buy that, so it's a gift. And then I also got the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the color Chestnut, which is a little bit lighter than the one that I use for all over my face. I just saw it. Oh, I have the walnut color here. This is what I use all over. And then I got the Chestnut for like highlight area. So that's cool. And then I was definitely influenced by Sean Garrett on the next two purchases. He talked about Farrah Humidity and their lip gel or lip pumping oil. It was pricey. It does come in its own little case, and it's actually very heavy. And I got the color Tawny. I like my browns and nudes. Why would I stray so far away? I put some on last night. I actually really liked it. And then he also influenced me to look at the brand Violet France. I'm assuming that's the full name of it. But I didn't get the same thing he got. I got this matte liquid lipstick in a really beautiful red color, Amour Fou. I'll show you it. It's like a dark red. Yeah, let me see. And it's a matte, which I actually prefer. I like matte reds. I don't like shiny reds on me. I'm trying to show you. Actually, sorry. This lighting is not good. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, it's very bloody. I like bloody reds as far as like a matte lip color. Don't ask me why I smelled it. I just do stuff like that. I've been using the Bioderma makeup remover and like quick facial cleanser. I really like it, and it takes makeup off really well. Oh man, I put it on a spot where like I have like a porous area on my hand, so it's kind of like deep in there. But done. All right, I'm just gonna touch up my face a little bit. Just put a little like bronzer and freckle up a little bit more. Maybe I'll cover this a bit with my MAC concealer, which is a little bit more on point with my skin tone. But I don't want to do like a full face of makeup and then obviously do my eyebrows. But that's what I got from the Sephora sale. Just a lot of a few new things and some just re-ups on stuff that I just always get whenever there's a sale, so I don't have to like pay full price when I really need it. But yeah, I'll call y'all back when we go to M Studio to get our nails done. So I'm really bothered because the nail appointment did go over time. And I ended up not making it to Jamila's 50th birthday party. And I was so late in the day that I was like embarrassed to just show up. Number one. Number two, I'm mad as hell because so many of my coworkers from Saks Corporate, including my old buyer, my boss that I worked under when I was in the buying program at Saks, she was there. And you know what? It would have been interesting to like see her and speak to her because she did not leave a good impression on me. She kind of like ruined my little career for like a year. It took me a year to get over that particular relationship and job. If you guys want me to tell more about it, put it in the comments. I'll tell a story later. But like I've told the story, but like it more in depth or whatever. It would have been interesting to see her in real life. But there were so many other people that I noticed in her recap video. I'm just like, oh my God, they were there too. I should have just showed up, but I really felt that it was like 3:00 by the time I could get there. And I'm just like, that is really late. I hate that. I hate lateness. So I felt like it wasn't tasteful for me to just show up at that point. So I'm really upset that I missed the birthday party. You only turn 50 once. And here I missed my whole opportunity to celebrate. I don't want to talk about it. Just let's go. Also, didn't even show you guys my new nails. And two, I was wearing white pants that day. And my coat somehow ruined the white pants. That was another reason that I didn't feel good to go. A lot of things went south, but the nail appointment, it went long. The nails came out really lovely. Very holiday-esque. I love my pedicure came out perfect. I got like a really milky color. I have tights on, so I can't really show you. But yeah, it was fine. It was fine. My nails look nice, and my pants got ruined, and the day just got thrown. morning, cookies. It is Sunday, and we're heading to Long Island, the island of Nome, for Carlos's nephew's birthday. I think he's turning 5 or 6. Baker. So yeah, we're gonna hit the road right now. I just want to show y'all my outfit real quick. Hold on, someone's calling me. Hey.
Hey, did you leave the apartment yet?
No.
Can you bring, I'm out front. Can you bring the chocolates that are on the countertop?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. So yeah, we gotta hit the road, but I'm just wearing something really simple. Like, it's a little boy's birthday party. I think they're doing like a trampoline thing. So yeah, leather jacket, sweatshirt, mousy denim, my Steve Madden road dupes, okay? And I don't feel like changing my bag, so this is what I had yesterday. And then a Yankees cap from the MoMA. Yeah, simple makeup, you know. It's a little boy's birthday party. They don't even care that we're there. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think Baker likes me that much anymore. So it's just like, I'm going to hang out with the adults. That's what it is. But yeah, what did he say? Oh, grab the chocolates. He got his mom some dark chocolates that she likes. And he was with her yesterday, but forgot to take these. Let me grab a little bottle of water. You know, it can fit. It all fits. All right, let's go. Oh my God. This?
Not too high. Yeah, we're gonna go.
Get a little back.
Who is that? Oh.
No, I don't like it.
That was pretty hard.
What do you get, 794?
I don't know how much it can go, but honestly, most machine a little bit.
That's enough to put somebody in the hospital.
Right.
I think the high side of that was close to that. I don't think that's really bad.
The way, no, he.
That's good, man. That's at
Do you
least 800.
understand?
But you know what? Why are you coming on top though?
He
You
want to
do it like
He
this.
want 800 so bad. He want a perfect credit score. He's giving. Ooh,
You went lower.
what was the first one?
33.
I mean, honestly, I had a great time at Baker's birthday party. And really because like I got to catch up with some of Carlos's family members I haven't seen in a long time. His sister's mother-in-law, Mrs. Roberta, she was there, and I haven't seen her in a really long time. And Mrs. Roberta is a Virgo. So we was just two peas in the pod. Honestly, we was chatting. We was chatting about all things. And it's like, it's so funny because I realized she watches my Instagram. Like she sees my Instagram. She's on Instagram. And I didn't realize that. And she just was like asking me questions about that. So it was nice to have a conversation with someone that I could banter with about certain things, like the internet stuff, my social media stuff, but also just like the medical things, because she's experienced some things with her husband recently falling ill and getting back to being much, much better. Thank goodness. But like, she worked in the hospital space and my mom does too. So it's like, there's certain conversations that I can have with her and be fully understanding and aware of like her experience because of like my mom's experience. And then I also met his niece, his niece's cousin, really, but his cousin's daughter, her new boyfriend. And he was very nice young man. He's Filipino from Queens, and he works also in the hospital space. First of all, and he wants to get into respiratory therapist, which actually really got me excited because one, my mom's a respiratory therapist. One, because my mom is a respiratory therapist. Two, my mom is a quarter Filipino. So I was just like, honey, we're family. What do you mean? Oh my God, welcome. I love you. What's your name again? It was really nice. I had a good time with the adults. Baker and all the kids, they had a blast. It was fun. As y'all can see, Carlos was just, he is strong. That man can knock out somebody if he really needed to. I've never seen him fight before. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen him kind of like tussle and slide in some loafers because it was not appropriate where he was tussling that particular time. But I realized, I was like, that young man got hands on him. That's my man's. That's my man's. But I had a nice time over there in Long Island. Island alone. That was nice. Dusty, but still nice.
Our fave. Our fave.
Bon appetit.
Yes, ma'am.
So we just got home from Long Island. We went to Anasa in Queens, and I saw this big box in the package room, and I was like, I don't know what this box would be like. I don't have anything brand-wise coming that I know of for work, and I didn't order anything besides like some Amazon stuff. And as soon as I open it, I see this message, and it's still pretty covered, and it says Pud. And right off the top, I already know this is from Tatiana from Socorra Rose. It says, Pud, hope you love these new pieces from Socorra Rose. Enjoy. And I wanted to open it with you guys because I love Socorra Rose for all the things. And she has such great ideas for just design. Essentially, it started off as like a home fragrance and care company. Candles smell amazing. And she has such a good nose for creating senses. But she also has like different merchandise and sunglasses and stuff. Oh my God, this is Socorra Rose. Wait. I love this color. Wait. Oh, this feels nice. This feels leather. Hold on now. Wait a minute. Is this real leather? It feels like real leather. I love this color. Yes. Yes. Okay. Wait. Oh my God. There's so many. She sent 2, 4, 6, 7 pairs of frames, and there's other stuff in this box. Wait a minute. So these are, I think, some of the new frames. Hold on, we gotta get it. And I don't have that much battery left on this camera. Oh, I love these. Wait, do we have names for these things? Hold on. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out all the names for this. I'm gonna put it on the screen. Wait, those I love. So Tatiana is the owner of Socorra Rose, and for me, I know her for so many different things besides being my friend, right? She's such a creative soul and spirit, but Tatiana has always been known for the kinds of frames she wears. They're so beautiful and artistic. Oh, these are chic. Look at that green arm. Oh, those are nice. I feel like calling these the broccolis. They probably have their own names, but they feel like broccoli. I love these. Oh my God. Wait, what? Oh, these look chic. Oh, these look like Mary J. Oh my God, look at that. Wait. Oh, I love. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wait, my battery is 4%. Wait. And I can't find my little battery pack. Hold on. Wait. Oh, so this is the same as the first one but with blue lenses. Oh my God. Tatiana. Oh, these are scrumdiddlyumptious. Wait, there's so many. Wait, thank you so much, Tati. If you're watching this, thank you so. Oh. every pair hits. What do you mean? What is this the same box? There was the same box. Wait, there's so many boxes. I'm getting confused with myself. Oh my gosh. Oh, these look like this. This to me, this is definitely something Tati would wear, and like, this is how Tatiana is every day. She's about this life. She ain't new to this. She been true to this. Oh my God, the weight of them are really good. Oh, those are chic. Oh my God. Her taste and things, otherworldly. She definitely belongs in like Japan though. Like Tatiana is not, we don't deserve her in the States. These are just, I can't get over this. Oh my God. With a hat, like a beanie. Wait, there's something else in here, guys. Oh, she's doing sweats. It's a cropped sweatshirt. And it has the Socorra rose engraved here. Engraved. What's the word? Sewed. I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. Oh my God. Oh, wait a minute. These are a wide leg with this. I love these. Oh my God. The doubled waistband, drawstring. Oh my God. I'm wearing this tomorrow. We're working from home anyway. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Tatiana Socorra Rose, for shipping me all these amazing goodies. Honestly, I'm very inspired to make some content, especially around these frames, because they all need to be seen. These are so chic. Like, I want to get my real prescription in them. But then these are kind of tinted. They have like a light tint. Oh, they're so good. What? Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you, Tatiana. This is so dope. Okay, my battery's at 1%. I'll see y'all tomorrow in the morning. Good night, cookies. He didn't let the camera eat first. First bite. This is good. Well, listen, we're at the end of the vlog. It started off kind of rough, and at the end of the day, that's life. But I'm happy I was able to wrap up in a way where I was connecting with family. Carlos and I went to our favorite dinner spot. We also had breakfast at like this new spot, not too far from where we live, at Nourish Cafe. So things are on the up and up, but the heaviness and just the awareness of it is still there. But it was a week. It was a week to remember. And, I want to dedicate today's vlog to Mia Renee, and also her, her beloved parents, Randy and Ashley, and Daphne, her biological mom, and her little sister Zoe, and her husband, Mr. Black. I'm thinking of my friends and their loss, and baby girl's wings have been registered. She is officially an angel, and definitely gone too soon, but you could tell how much love she poured out into people by the way that people showed up and poured love into her homegoing. And I also want to dedicate this video to Jeff and his family, and rest in peace to his mother, Mrs. Zoila. Beautiful woman and legacy that she left behind. And her husband celebrated his birthday yesterday, and I'm just hoping that they feel loved, and they allow time to just do its work and heal. And anyone else that's going through loss right now, it's very tough. The holidays just, it's never easy for a lot of people for different reasons. And I'm just hoping that we can get to the rest of 2025 just calmly, you know. But I appreciate you guys watching the vlog, sticking with me. And if you're new around here, don't forget to subscribe if you liked it, if you got cozy and want to come back around. And if you're not new around here, do you have your notification bells on lock? Do ya? You better. But anyway, thank you for your time. Stay cool, stay you, stay blessed, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. I love you guys. Bye, cookies.